So let me start by saying congratulations on the movie. I am curious, what is it like for you, like the night before you're going to maybe meet Matt Damon and Tom for the first time to possibly talk about the movie, before you were officially signed on, if you will. I don't know how it all worked, but what is it like for you the night before you're going to meet people like that? Are you in your head a little bit,
So it was in different steps. First, I had to drink with Tom and the two co-writers. And then I hoped I would be given the opportunity to audition, but no news during a month and a half. So I thought, and I hadn't read the movie by then. So I thought, oh, okay, well, no, I'm not auditioning. And then a month and a half after, they sent me the script and I could audition. And then I started working really hard. And to be honest, the work was to get into that story as much as I could. Believe, like I remember I had to audition the scene when he comes in, and I even tried to see the furniture, the kitchen, imagine everything, my apartment, my life in Marseille, tried to come with as much material as I could from the story to be in my mind. And then when I met Tom, when I auditioned, he was here. And then we worked together for an hour and it was great. I really enjoyed the audition. I was really stressed, but at the same time, working with Tom was fantastic because it was, Tom is an actor and I think he's done a lot of theater, and I've done a lot of theater too, like the character, I come from theater. So it really reminded me like the rehearsals when you really sweat and try to find something. And I thought when I came out, I thought, all right, it might not be me. It doesn't depend on me. But the moment I was happy because I thought I had, I'd done what I could and then I enjoyed the moment. And then I was confirmed. And then I met Matt Damon. And then, yes, I had trouble falling asleep. And and then it took me a little while to relax. But the thing is, as his performance is incredible. He disappeared behind Bill Baker. So at Matt Damon, I just, I had a vague memory of Matt Damon, but he disappeared.
Yeah, he's what we call a talented actor.
We could call him that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to go with that. I love learning about the behind the scenes of the making of a movie. What do you think might surprise people to learn about the making of Stillwater?
Well, honestly, I was often asked, what do you think about working in an American movie? Is it really different? And it wasn't, it was really like so close to, well, like, for example, if you like the behind the scene, Matt Damon, is it like how does he behave as a Hollywood star? So when we were shooting in my flat, we had the other flat being like for the green room and also where the monitors were. So Tom was just in this little room with his monitor, and then Matt, his green room was a kitchen, a very tiny kitchen, and you could only have one chair in it, and it was all long. So he was sitting on the high chair, and the door was always open. And then you had like his friends from hair and makeup standing there, but they couldn't even sit. And so we were very far away from the image that we have of a movie star. He was very simple.
One of the things I think that adds to this film is that you guys shot on location. There were no sound stages, and I think that adds so much to the movie. Can you sort of talk about filming on location and what that meant to you?
Yes, of course. I think Marseille is a character, and it's one of the main characters of the movie. And so the way he filmed Marseille was just it was realistic and artistic. And at the same time, for example, in our flat, the setting, it was the ambience in the flat, the atmosphere was filled with the Mediterranean energy, and it really helped. And so definitely we were all filled with the energy of the city and the actors. There were a lot of local actors. Lilou, she lives in Marseille. Renaud also, he lives in the south of France. Moussa, there are many actors who live there. So it definitely helped feeling it was a reality.
Completely. I am what we call excited for some movie called The House of Gucci. I think it was made by a Ridley Scott. I think I'm familiar. I think he's made some movies before. Can you sort of talk about getting to work with another really gifted director and what that experience was like?
Yeah, it was really a beautiful experience. And then again, my partners were quite impressive, and I think they've delivered amazing performances. I can't wait to see the movie because I think they're going to be very impressive.
Yeah, I saw, I was able to talk to Ridley when he was in Italy, and he showed me, it was not just me, but he showed his Italian villa where he was put up with these statues, and it just looked like he was having the time of his life. He's so energetic about everything.
He is. Yeah, you just described it perfectly. He has a pleasure that is like pure pleasure and joy of doing what he does, which is impressive because his energy is beyond what we can imagine.
Completely. My last question for you about Stillwater. One of the things that I really love about Tom's work is that his dialogue just feels authentic and real. It doesn't feel like it's out of some Hollywood movie. Can you sort of talk about just the dialogue and the script and the quality of the writing?
It's funny because it was speaking English or speaking French was just didn't really matter because the dialogues were so close to what was happening between the characters that they became just it's not a dialogue that sometimes words can be obstacles, but they were just tools, I would say.
Sure. On that note, I got to stop. I'm just going to say congrats on the movie. I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Stephen. Bye-bye.
Cool. Bye.